Ahoy there. It's Cosmic Charles, and I'm back with some acid trip, and we are sailing across the 8 seas today, trying to get that elusive 5-0 with some Pauper acid trip. Now, I've been impressed with how this deck performed my previous 2 leagues, went 3 and 2 the first time, 4 and 1 the second time. So, if everything holds constant, then perhaps we can actually get the 5-0 this time. I wouldn't hold my breath, but anyway. I made some changes to this list slightly. I decided to go up to 3 Abjure. The reason for this is we can support 3 Abjure. It's just that you're probably going to have to sacrifice Dreamstalkers and such. Maybe some cards that you don't want to sacrifice, like Spreading Seas. However, it's such a powerful card that I feel like 3 is the right number. To fit that, we ended up cutting one of our Seeker of the Ways. 4 just felt like a little too many, because it's really something you just want to play near the end of the game when you're ready to win. Another change is that I've gone down just to 3 Ash Barons, because when you're doing a lot of scrying, generally you don't really want to shuffle your library all that much, and these just kept popping up. And that allows me to run a second Lorien Reveal now, to bring us up to like a pseudo 23 card land count. We're also running 6 of these gain 2 lands for our constant life gain effect. And an interesting thing about having these colorless lands is that we can actually use Spreading Seas as fixing on our own lands, if that's something that you'd be into. So what is this deck trying to do? Well, we're like an enchantment synergy type deck. We use Flicker of Fate to flicker Journey to Nowhere in order to get like a double exile effect off with it. We also flicker Reality Acid in order to remove permanents. It's much better than bouncing it back to your hand, because you can put it right on a permanent, which, by the way, gets around hexproof. So that's kind of our plan for Bogles, is to flicker Reality Acid onto their hexproof creature and then bounce it back. We also run, I think that's it for mostly for the changes, but we're running these 12 rocks. I guess they're not rocks, I don't know what you call these 12 cantrip cards. Cantrip permanents, I don't know. And these cards to Dreamstalker, of course Skyfisher, to bounce them back, which makes Flicker of Fate as a protection spell also a card draw spell. And one of the things you can do with Journey to Nowhere, if there's only one creature you want to exile but you want to reuse the Journey, is when you flicker the Journey, you target your opponent's creature first, you flicker it to exile it forever, then you exile one of your own creatures, so that when you draw another one, you can bounce back the Journey, have the creature hit the battlefield from under the Journey, and return one of your current shift effects. So this is a control deck, which I typically don't play control, but I like playing this. I like playing Acid Trip, though. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, onto the sideboard here. Because we're running 3 Abjure, I've decided to cut the Dispels, and that allowed me to bring in some cards for those slow, grindy removal pile matchups. I landed on Devious Cover-Up as the card of choice because it allows me to shuffle 4 cards from my graveyard into my library, which can be creature cards, which is kind of what I'm hoping to put in, or it can be, Flicker of Fates, Abjures, anything really. So it also helps against, decking as well. So it kind of fits that slot nicely. Pegasus Guardian was the other one I was going to do, because it's something you can play a little sooner as a protection spell, and also it can start making creatures pretty easily in the deck. The problem is it has 6 mana to put down, which is probably fine in the late game, but it dies to a lot. Another option, there's actually a lot of options for this slot. Another option I was looking at was Basilica Shepherd, which is a 5 mana 3/3 flyer, but it enters, makes 2 mites with Toxic 1, and part of the issues with this deck, if your opponent gains a lot of life, it can take you a long time to chip through it, and they might be able to draw out of your Reality Acid lock by that time. Because Reality Acid is pretty high resource-intensive play if you're using it to get rid of lands, because you need to use your bounce effects and your flicker effects to flicker it around, so it's kind of like your -1, because the card itself doesn't actually do anything except for the vanishing 3. It's like a slow removal, which is sometimes relevant. Anyway, I think that about covers it. So we are going to run this into a league. Hopefully we do well today. And I'm going to do this league over the course of some number of days because, let me just make sure everything's in order here. Yep. Everything seems to be in order because this is about a 3-hour league. So I'm going to try and do one or two matches a day until I can get this sorted out. I have a week off before I go back to teaching, and yeah, I find that to be all consuming. So one day, oh man, I really should have checked this is finishing. So I have to play more than, oh geez, I really didn't want to put that much time investment into this today. Well, that's unfortunate. So we're just going to wait until this pinwheels. I really didn't want to play more than one league a day, but it's 1 day and 3 hours till this league ends. I'm going to have to play 2 today and 3 tomorrow, which I just simply don't have the time to do. Well, we'll see what happens. So I have 1 day and 3 hours to finish this league. Man, I really should have checked to see if this was... Oh well, I might not be able to finish this one. Let's find out what happens. Because I didn't want to play more than 1 today. I may have to play 2 in order to make it possible for me to finish it tomorrow. Okay, let's see. So we are on the play against this person. Let me just fix my bar there. There we go. Yeah, this is a good hand. I will keep. As the Omen of the Seas, you don't have any really good bounce creatures for recurring this, but it should be good. We're going to lead on Cabria Crossroads, then Island into Omen of the Seas. I typically don't like to play this into removal. When I had 4, I was more willing to do that. Like the first one was just there for removal bait. And I need to remember to play quickly. Just checking to make sure I was recording. Volatile Fjord. Seems like a control deck, which is good news for us, because these are the type of matchups you want to face against. Okay, always yield. I will bottom this Ash Barrens, and I will top this Spreading Seas. We'll go after the red land. Oh, well, I mean, they can just get another red land. So I'm going to put the Spreading Seas onto their Volatile Fjord. They do run bounce lands, but they do run bounce lands, some of them. Yeah, I'll still go Spreading Seas here. They can bounce it if they want to. The thing is, like, they could counter this, and I'm fine with that happening. I'd less want them to counter this, counter my Omen of the Seas, though. All right, yield to all. This is a safer-ish play, but a better play may have been for me to wait to see if they do in fact run the Karoo lands. They might not actually run run Karoo lands, so play the Chancery, and we are going to return our Cabria Crossroads just to give us some more life. We're a slow deck. I don't see any need for me to have 4 mana up next turn. This Spreading Seas kind of helps and insulates us against the Monarch, if they have the red Monarch. Monarch is one of the ways that we lose. What are they doing? They're tapping down my Chancery? Or are they going to bounce my Chancery? Ice. Alright, no response. That's fine. Alright. We'll play Cabria Crossroads. We'll have 4 mana available for next turn. There's another mountain. We're going to try another Omen of the Seas here. If it gets countered, it gets countered. Okay, we're going to bottom this island, and we're going to top this Seeker. Don't really care for the Seeker too much in this spot, but we're going to have to discard this turn, aren't we? All right, put on top, draw. We'll play this Chancery again. We'll pick up and discard the Cabria Crossroads. So I'll pick up the Cabria Crossroads and we'll likely be discarding it. Or, you know what, I don't want to discard. I'll just play one of my Seekers out and let them remove it. We have the second one here. And there's one Spell Starter Sprite. I wonder if they have ninjas. If they have ninja, we can go for the Journey. Okay, we have Abjure as well, so that's good. So we're going to go Journey to Nowhere. They go Counterspell. All right. Do I want to counter back? I don't think I do. I'd rather hold this because I have like literally 3 journeys in my hand, so no response. Oh man, this lag. Another journey. Okay, no response. I'll play the Cabria. We'll pass a turn. We'll likely be sacrificing one of these Omen of the Seas. No, I don't really want to use these flickers to draw, but I might be in a position where I need to. Okay, next turn. I have to remember that they also have a Spell Starter Sprite, so I will play this Seeker. Because what else am I going to be doing in this spot? If they go for the removal on the Seeker, I will just flicker it. Or potentially try and make it above their bolt if that's what they're going for. Scred, so we'll just flicker our Seeker the way here. Yield to all. Okay, so we protected it. Not the best protection here. They go for another bolt. Do we flicker back? I'm a little concerned about them getting the Monarch. I'm going to try and flicker back here. All right, flicker. Yield to all. All right, next turn. There's a Corrosion Relic. We'll cast that. Trigger the Seeker. Yield to all. I don't think they have any counter magic. We'll draw a card. Hopefully it's a bounce creature. It's not. Move to combat, and we'll attack in. I'm probably going to sacrifice one of these Omen of the Seas to scry, to attempt to scry into a bounce creature. All right, end step. We are attacking in. They play a land. We're going to sacrifice one of these Omen of the Seas to scry. There's, of course, Skyfish and Alorian, so top. Always had it. Should have just had more faith in my cards. Kind of a waste of a Omen of the Sea trigger there. Oh, and they're going to kill this. That's fine. No response. I have to remember that they do have a Spell Starter Sprite in hand. So if I can't afford to cast this Abjure into it. We're going to turn the Corrosion Relic. 1, 2, 3. We can't play around a Spell Pierce right now. That I don't want, so I'm not going to play into it. I'm just going to play another Corrosion Relic, and I'm going to Spreading Seas their mountain here into another Cryo. Well, I played around the Spell Starter Sprite, not Spell Starter Sprite, Spell Pierce, so I'm not going to play into it now. Our opponent is conceded. All right, so they're going to have pyroblasts. The question is, do we want to bring in our hydroblasts? I think the answer is no. We have abjures. I like reality acid. I don't think we will. We could bring in Relic Progenitus for their graveyard, for their snakes, but we have removal, so I'm just going to resubmit it. Our biggest concern is the Monarchy cards, so there might be an argument for having Devious Cover-Up. But again, they're bringing in their Pyroblasts. I don't think we really want that for that reason. And the cup would probably be Reality Acid to begin with, and I think I'd rather have... So this is slow-ish. We can go cycle for an island with Lothlorien revealed and get Spreading Seas online right away, which is probably what we'll do. Our opponent plays an island. And they go Fairy Seer. So now they have a 2-mana counter spell of it. Like now they can counter two mana spells with their Spellsetter Sprite. We need to be careful of a turn 2 ninja out of them. That is one way we can lose. We currently don't have a good way of dealing with that. So we'll do this. We may or may not cycle this Lorien revealed. It depends on what they do here. Okay, no response. Because I would like to have white mana available. Okay, they go Fjord, so I think we will go for Spreading Seas. If they do go turn 2 or turn 3 Dude, we might be in a bit of trouble because we won't have the white for it. The white for our journey, that is. Ash Barrens would be a nice draw to play through that. Alright, so we're going to Island. Spreading Seas on your Volatile Fjord. This helps get around their Pyroblast a little bit. Okay, we'll draw a card. Into a Flicker of Fate. So we're going to go Chancery into Spreading Seas possibly, depending on what happens here. They go Lorien revealed. I wonder if they're getting another... oh, they get an island. So this looks like this is probably going to be a ninja in our future. Yeah, here comes a ninja. So we don't have the white mana up. So we're going to take a hit from it. There was a pretty good argument for... We'll just put it on here. Okay, Chancery. No response. Return an island, and we'll just discard this island. Yeah, discard island. And now they have Fairy Seer up, which is a problem for us because now they can counter our 2-mana spells with their Spellsetter Sprites. And they'll have a ninja. So there was probably an argument for not seizing their Volatile Fjord that turn, and instead just playing the Azorius Chancery. Because I could go Core Skyfisher and then they counter it. We do have Abjure though, so I'm just going to go Journey to get rid of this thing now, and I'll just get rid of one of my Spreading Seas, so Journey to Nowhere. Here comes the Spellsetter Sprite. We'll Abjure. Targeting the Spellsetter Sprite, sacrificing one of our Spreading Seas. No response. We'll grab their ninja. No response. We'll play our Chancery. Always yield. Return our island. And pass the turn. There's a Corrosion Relic, which I would very much like to get down. We don't really have any good way. So we can go Corrosion Relic, and then they counter. We can go Seeker the way. They could counter. I really don't want them to We don't really have any good options here, so I guess I'm just going to go Corrosion Relic. See if they counter this. If they do, then we can go Secret the Way, I suppose. Yeah, this is getting countered. Should have led on Secret the Way, I think. Go to all. Okay, Seeker. Let's see if they have another counter spell for us. They do. Is it another spell? No, just regular counter spell. So we have to hope that they don't return their spell stutter sprite with a ninja this turn. Interesting that they're playing blue-red fairies. I think mono blue is usually typically better. I suppose it depends on the meta. It's just that they only run like 8 fairies for their spell stutter sprite, so it makes it kind of hard to use them. Okay, we'll play a Radiant Fountain. Always yield. Then we'll play Core Sky Fisher. See if they have some more counter. They don't. We're going to leave open this Flicker of Fate. Okay, now we're going to go this. Flicker of Fate. Targeting this. No response. Return Spreading Seas. No response. They could have another Scred here. Okay, no response. We'll return our Radiant Fountain here. Return Radiant Fountain. Spreading Seas or Fjord. Let's see if they pyro this or counter it. They don't. And we draw us another land. Not the best. Would have really liked that Cryogen Relic to have resolved. Okay, they go 5, oh no, Murmuring Mystic. So we're going to try and journey that. So 2, 4, 5, that give me 6. Sure, I'll play around them having a Spell Pierce. Radiant Fountain. Lead on Cryo Relic. Okay, draw a card. Come on. Always yield. There we go, it's another Cryo Relic. So now we can go Journey to Nowhere. Get their Murmuring Mystic. No response. And Core Sky Fisher. No response. Grab Cryo. Bring back Cryo. And now I think I will attack. They want to. They can gang block. Am I fine with that? They triple block, I get rid of 2 of their creatures. No, I don't think I am fine with that. I wonder if I should have brought in Holy Light. Alright, we're going to play 1 Cryo. And they're going to Pyroblast it. That's fine. We're not going to counter back here because we have another one. Alright, another Cryo. Play Cabria Crossroads. They have 1 card available. I think we're going to leave open the Subjure. Or actually, no, we're not, because... yeah, we'll leave open Abjure. We don't know what might happen. We'll probably sacrifice the Spreading Seas. No response. I'll let them get a Brainstorm off. I know they're kind of trying to dig for cards, but they only have 1 card in hand, so even if they do Brainstorm Shuffle, it's not going to be that great for them. The question is, do I probably counter to protect my core skyfisher here. All right, declare blockers. I wonder, oh, they might have some type of way of killing things, or they're just desperate for card draw. So they're going, yeah, they're just desperate for card draw. So Moon Circuit Hacker, no response. Combat damage. Get rid of 2 of theirs. Good for us. No response. Now we can actually swing in with our core skyfishers. All right. And another fairy. I should be checking to seeing how they're scrying, actually. Two top. All right. And they got some good stuff coming up. We drew the Reality Acid, which is nice, but we're not going to cast that yet. So we're going to go Dreamstalker. If they counter this, do I let it happen? I think I do. No response. Bring back Cryo. Okay, now I'm wishing I had not discarded that island. Play Cryo. Okay, so they do have the Pyro here. They went top. I think, because this is the Monarchy, that might be a problem for me. I think I'll abjure this, because I just need this card draw here. Sacrifice my Spreading Seas. Because I just need to draw cards. And there's an island, excellent. That's what we needed. Now we can go Dreamstalker. No response. Return this Cryo. Okay, that's good. We can cycle that on their end step. Swinging for 4. Based on what I'm seeing here, okay, so they do have something. We should have perhaps held that. Yeah, there's Lorien revealed. We should have held our abjure for that. Okay, declare blockers. Not declaring any blockers here. We're going to cycle this for an island. Grab an island. Next turn, there's of course Skyfisher. We're going to lead on this. Cryo Relic here. That resolved. We're going to cycle this for another island while we can. Basic land cycling. Just thinning our deck a bit here. Grab the island. Play the island. I guess we should tap our bounce land. Core Skyfisher. No response. Return Cryo. Draw another Cryo. Play another Cryo. There's an Omen of the Sea. We're going to move to combat. Attack. And I guess I should play this Omen now. No, I won't. I'll do it on their end step. Okay. We're going to yield until next end step in case we lose this game. They go Augur Bolus. What do they grab? They're thinking a long time, so I'm sure they've hit something. Fire Ice. So they can tap down some of our mana next turn. Or if we block, they can threaten to trade. Yeah, so I'm not gonna... I'll just... should I take this one? Sure, I'll take one. Do you have a ninja you want a ninja in? Yes, they do. Okay, they ninja in. I'm not overly concerned about their ninja because I have these Dreamstalkers. Alright. We're going to go Omen of the Seas. Let's see if they counter this. And then we're going to attempt to resolve this Lorraine revealed. No response. Okay, Kabir Crossroads I think we want, so... Or do we? Because they have how much in the air coming through? Not very much, so we'll actually bottom this Cabria. And we'll top this Core Skyfisher. And I think I value the Core Skyfisher over this Lorraine revealed. So we're going to play this island. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just going to lead on this Lorraine. Yeah, we'll lead on the Lorraine revealed. If they have the Pyro, they have the Pyro. No, they just have Counterspell. Right, yield to all. So I'm glad I led with that, because that lets us go Core Skyfisher. No response. We're going to pick up the Cryo or the Omen. At this point, I think it'll still be the Cryo. There's Flicker of Fate. Play Cryo. Combat. 6. Okay. And they're down to 6. They'll go Brainstorm. Play a land. Another fairies here. We could try to do Journey Flicker, but I don't think there's really any point to that. Depending on how they tap. Okay. So now we have... Well, there might be now, actually. So we're going to go Spreading Seas on your Fjord. Is the opponent conceding? Yeah, the opponent's conceding the match. All right, so we got their match 1. That was pretty nice. And I guess I will need to play another one because this league is ending in 1 day and 3 hours. I'm just going to take a quick smoke break and let my laptop charge a little bit before I do. This also helps for just in case for syncing later. And that was a pretty fast one for Acid Trip too, so that was nice. So I will play one more. Okay, and stop recording. Okay, we're back from match 2. Let's see if we can't get paired here. And let's check it out. Maybe there's some things that I missed during the deck tech here. So, one of the things about... Oh, as you can see, I'm almost all 2 drops. But you're combining the 2 drops together, so you're still like a very mana-hungry deck. So, as you can see, I didn't really use Reality Acid there, although I was considering it, because there was a good chance that I could actually cut them completely off of red mana. You gotta pick your moments with Reality Acid. With Abjure, it can take some time to set up, so it's not the best early game counter, but, you know, it doesn't take too much to set it up. And let's see what we're on here. So this is slow, but I am on the play, so I'm going to keep it. It's slow because we're not doing anything until turn 3, because we have 2 white sources. We'll lead on Kabir Crossroads. We're probably going to go Corrosion Relic and try and get this Abjure set up. Forest. Elvis Mystic, so this is probably Elves. Chancery. Always yield. Turn Kabir Crossroad. Pass the turn. Game 1 elves is pretty rough. Game 2 elves gets a little better. We do have like Journey, Flicker, Journey to take them off of their big things. I don't see Spreading Seas being particularly good here. Well-Wisher could be a problem. Second Abjure. We're just going to go Corrosion Relic, because I'd rather sacrifice that with Abjure. You do need to hit more blue mana. So I think, you know what? I should Spreading Seas my own land. Yeah, I should Spreading Seas my own land next turn. I'm probably going to Spreading Seas this Career Crossroads. Or this, no, we'll play the Plains, Spreading Seas to Plains. In order to fix our mana a little bit here. Let's see what they do. We're looking to counter, not this turn obviously, because we just had the Corrosion Relic now. I wonder if they're going to exile our Cryo. Second Well-Wisher. So we have a upward battle ahead of us, however things could be worse. So we're going to play this Plains. We're going to go Spreading Seas onto this Plains to give us some more blue mana. And there we go. We're going to hold up our Abjure. We're going to counter any Lead the Stampede effects, or I don't know if we'll counter big mana. We probably should counter big mana though. By big mana, I mean the Priest of Titania. We're also going to counter the Pauper as well, because we currently don't have removal beyond our Abjures. If they don't do anything, if they don't do anything that we want to counter, Mass Vandal. All right, well, that's fine. Let's see what they try to exile. Probably are Spreading Seas, I'd imagine. We will respond with this Omen of the Sea. Oh, no, they choose our Relic. All right. No response. We still draw, right? Yes, we do. Okay, yield to all. They're going to be gaining a lot of life here. I'm hoping that we can still kill them. I'm not going to cycle this Luring Revealed because I have a fair bit of... Because we have a fair bit of blue mana now. Omen of the Seas. Scry 2. I don't know if I want this Chancery, but I think I do. So put on top, just because we need more blue mana. And put on top. Next turn, we're going to go Radiant Fountain. Always yield. Then we're going to go one blue here. We're going to play this. I think I can afford to take 4, so we're just going to go another Spreading Seas onto our Radiant Fountain here. Okay. Always yield. And there's another Cryo Relic. So I will cast this Cryo Relic. And we're going to discard this Career Crossroads. There's Flicker of Fate, so if we do end up drawing a Journey, we're in good shape. Discard Capriya. Timber Watch Elf, that's getting countered. Abjure. Sacrifice our Omen of the Seas or Cryo Relic. I'm leaning towards Cryo here. We'll still have to discard, but it's fine. There's an island. We might be discarding this Chancery. They gain more life. And they go Roost Seek for a forest. And they get in for 1. So there's the journey. I think we should get rid of both of their dudes here. So we're going to go this, Journey to Nowhere. We just can't keep having them gain so much life. Then we're going to go target your Well-Wisher, and then flicker our Journey. Target their other Well-Wisher. Yield to all. And then we're going to play this Chancery. Should we play this Chancery? I think we should. So we'll play Chancery. No response. Bring back Korea. Pass turn. We still have Abjure open for any mass vandals that might come our way. If, in fact, we do want to respond to a mass vandal with an Abjure. I don't think we do. Now that I think about it, there's bigger problems for us. And we'll likely sacrifice this Omen of the Sea because we have a second Omen of the Sea. What's this? What are they tapping so much mana for? Avenging Hunter, that's not resolving. Hello, Dale. That's my cat. She wants some attention, but I'm a little busy right now. And we're going to sacrifice... I guess we can afford to sacrifice one of our Spreading Seas here. I'm going to choose the one that's on the plains, because we have enough islands now. Okay, and they'll swing in for some amount of damage. Clear blockers, no. And I guess I do want to upkeep this Omen of the Seas to filter my draw step. Alright. Uh-oh. Tap 2 of them. Undo. Omen of the Seas. Opponent kept a not very solid hand this game, which is one of the reasons why we're having a better time. I would think we'll go top here. Put on top. And put on top. Right, draw step. We'll play our Seeker of the Way. We'll play our Dreamstalker. No response. We could have held that Dreamstalker in case we wanted to bring back this Journey. Bring that back. Play Cabria. Pass a turn. Now we have enough to go through an Avenging Hunter, should they cast an Avenging Hunter. Oh, there he is. He's trying to cause some mischief. I'm sorry, Dale. You're my first mate on this voyage. Alright, now there's Piece of Titania. I wonder how much we care about the big mana here. Second Piece of Titania, so I guess we don't care that much. They could go big Hydra, but... you know, so we are just casting one of these, so I might as well cast one. Right, Omen of the Seas. Yield to all. There's a Journey. We want that. So put on bottom. Put on top. Draw. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I might just cast a Lowering Reveal this turn. Draw step. Yeah, I'll just cast a Lowering Reveal this turn. Cast. Yield to all. There's a Flicker of Fate, so that's a really good draw to go with our dude. I think we're just going to go Idyllic Beachfront here. Move to combat, swing for 5 or 4. Gain 4, so I don't think they can kill us with a big Hydra. And we can always flicker, journey, flicker. Sorry, journey, flicker, journey. It's a Korean Ranger. They can make a bunch of mana now, but not enough to kill us, I don't think. Yeah, not enough to kill us. All right, they're going to put it onto their Mass Vandal. I'm going to swing for 18. So that'll put me down to 10. So we can journey, then just flicker that Nyxborn to get the counters off of it. Or we can, because if I journey, then flicker, that won't work. So we got to go journey, then just flicker the Nyxborn. Do I want to use this to save 5 life, or do I want to just go down to 8? And we'll just go down to 8. They could have a second copy of something in their hand, so we're going to tap this here. Go Omen of the Sea, see if we can't hit another Journey to Nowhere. That's another Flicker of Fate, that's good. That can protect us against the Nyxborn Hydra. So we're going to go top, I guess. Put on top, and put on top. And then we'll go to here, draw the Lorien. We're going to go journey, and we're just going to journey this and then flicker this when they go to attack with it. So journey to nowhere. Oh, I should have attacked first. No response. No response. No response. And we'll get your Mass Vandal. No response. So I could flicker this and take one of their priests. That way they can't, like, chain it. No response. We'll just take it. And then that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I want to leave open double, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to play this island. Combat. Swing for 4. Oh no, that was a mistake. Oh well. Should have flickered it first. Alright, so we'll just go flicker it now. Flicker. So we don't gain any life, unfortunately. Yield to all. That was a mistake on my part. Alright, now it's their turn. Forgot to flicker it before attacking. They could have a second Nyxborn Hydra. Which it looks like they do have. Okay, no response. We will need to be able to draw something for that. Yeah, we'll need to draw something for that. We're just going to flicker it, though. No response. Actually, I think I kind of messed this up. It was much better just to flicker the Nyxborn itself than flicker the creature. So a bit of me not playing very well there. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite us. Always yield. No response. Declare blockers. Block here. Okay. Combat. Next turn. Hopefully they don't have a third Nyxborn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Lorien revealed. Okay, no response. That's nice. We needed that. I don't think I really want this reality acid, but I mean, I think I also do, because that's what I want to sacrifice. So we'll put a reality acid onto their piece of titania. It also helps us gain some life here. No response. Then we'll move into combat. Try and gain some life. Okay. They're considering, okay, they're just going to chump. Okay, combat damage will gain 4. Zoria's Chancery. Always yield. Bring back this Cabria Crossroads. I could cycle this Ash Barrens, but I don't think I've bottomed anything that I want to shuffle back in. Okay, what's the opponent doing here? They go lead the Stampede. We're going to counter that. All right. Abjure. Target your lead the Stampede. Sacrifice a reality acid. Okay. And then we'll F6 through this. What? Oh, they're just tapping in response to make some mana. Now I'm going to put a stop on my upkeep, just in case I want to sacrifice one of these on one of the seas. There's a Timberwatch Elf. I think I do then. So we're going to go upkeep. Sack one of these as Cry. So we have 2 journey. Oh, there's a journey. That's good. So we're going to go top. All right. Put on top. Put on top. Draw step. Journey to nowhere. No response. Man, I am running low on time here. I really need to win this game. And then this, we're going to go Spreading Seas on our island. Or, you know what? Yeah, Spreading Seas on our island. See what we draw. No response. Always yield. Then we'll play Seeker the way. Play this. Play Cabria. Always yield. Combat. 4. Okay. What if they're going to shove a Nyxborn in front of this? Problem is, we don't have any journeys that we really want to bring back to our hand right now. There's a massive Vandal, so they're going to get rid of our... They should go after their, yeah, that one, in order to get both of them back. So this is a problem. We need to be able to kill their Timberwatch Elf. We use so much time playing this league that if we lose this, it's going to be very difficult for us to come back. And right now we don't have like a bounce creature, so Reality Acid isn't really an out. They can deal 10 damage with that Timberwatch Elf. So we may have to give them back their Well-Wisher here. So that is a Reality Acid, but we have no way of really using it. So I have to bottom. And then go to draw, because this is my last good. Okay, there's a Spreading Seas. Spreading Seas on my cancel. We'll just play this Ash Barrens. Spreading Seas onto it. No response. That's another Ash Baron. So it's looking like we're in trouble now, because they can always untap that thing. Okay, so they're blocking with their Trampler. That's good for us. We're going to yield until next end step. We need to hope to be able to, like, there's multiple things we need to hit, unfortunately. Oh, they're going to get our dude anyway. So they get our journey. Looks like they've rounded the corner, and we need to be able to win the next game in like 12 minutes, which I don't know if we can do. They can deal 14 damage here. I'm not going to concede because we could still draw a journey. We'll take the 14 damage. No, I'll block one of these and to soak up some damage here. Okay. Okay, 15 damage coming in. We need to sacrifice this Omen of the Seas now, because we have to. Alright, so this. Sacrifice Omen. Double Cryo, I'll keep it. Alright, we could put on top. Put on top. So we're basically hoping to draw into a bunch of things here. So Cryo. Like Cryo into our last journey. All right, no response. Flicker of Fate could also be good. No response. There, okay, Core Skyfisher. Always yield. Turn Cryo. There's Flicker of Fate, that lets us flicker whatever they pump. Then blue, this. Corrosion Relic. No response. Okay, so we have the Flicker. Problem is, I guess we should have been, So, combat, they can untap this Timberwatch Elf. We can just flicker what they attack with, though. Like, we swing in for 10. They do this, we flicker it, they come back for 17. Doesn't make very much sense. So, okay. Like, I don't even know if I should play game 2. Oh, is this a giant Hydra? This looks... Okay, no, it's just that. Okay. I'm wondering if I should concede here. Always yield. What I'll probably do is I'll block, flicker their Timberwatch Elf. Like, what I really want is a journey from this. Okay, always yield. This leg is really eating, like, I know it's only like a fraction of a second each time, but it does eat away at my clock. Also, I don't think I should be yielding. Okay, so they're going to do that. Alright, no response. We're not going to flicker this. Well, I mean, we don't really have that many enchantments to care about them destroying here. Clear blockers. We'll just block here. Okay. And we're going to try and draw into our last journey, or Reality Acid as well. And because we have a Reality Acid on the bottom, we still have 2 in the deck. I don't think I should shuffle. Okay, combat damage. We're going to go this blue here. We're going to sacrifice one of our cryos and put it onto here. Okay, stun counter's on. Didn't do too much. Alright, next turn. There's Reality Acid. So, we can now go Reality Acid onto your Timberwatch Elf. No response. And then we'll flicker Reality Acid. Come on, this lag. Like, I don't know if I'm going to have enough time. This is an extremely long first game. Okay, they can try, but I mean, that'll just remove the stun counter. Another option was flickering this Core Skyfisher to get a second thing, which would bring up to 4. Still not really enough to get around their Generous Scent, though. We're going to sacrifice this Cryo Relic as well. Put it onto your Generous Scent so we can actually get through. Problem is, they're going to be gaining so much life here. Alright, and then we're going to do this. Corrosion Relic onto your this. And it's an island. Not good for us. Alright, 6. So we've probably lost this match, unfortunately, because 9 minutes is not enough for us to win 2 games. So if we do end up losing here, I will just concede. Because it's simply not enough time to go through 2 matches. 9 minutes, not enough. Maybe we get there with 1 match, though. They'll swing for 5. We'll take it. Okay. What we need is a bounce creature. Okay. Alright, always yield. Actually kind of worked out. Okay, there we go. Bounce creature. Core Skyfisher. No response. I wonder if we can get No response. If we can get, like, better on time than them. Right? Return reality acid. And then we'll play the reality acid on your well-wisher. Prowess trigger. Come on, prowess trigger. We could swing for both of these seekers, but then we'll lose. Oh, that's fine. I'm fine losing a seeker. I wonder if we'll lose more than one seeker. We don't lose any. Okay. We're gonna try and play a lot faster and see if maybe we can get higher on clock than them. Because right now, like, we'll probably deck before we can actually kill them because of this well-wisher. Okay. Okay. Reality acid. Ticks down. They untap it. They gain some more life. They're at 65. Alright, we can go Dream Stalker. Always yield. Return reality acid. Now we can go reality acid on your priest. There's an argument for holding the reality acid there, but no response. Come on. Play island. We'll sing with both of our seekers and both of our core sky fishers here. Okay. So we lose one seeker, which we're prepared for. It'd also make it easier on our clock now that we only have one on the battlefield. Oh, come on. Why is it pinwheeling so badly? 6. Okay, we'll take their priest. That cuts them off of some lines. Return reality acid. Okay, then we'll play the reality acid on your Corrosion. Alright, this. And we'll swing like this. We'll kill their Llanowar elves. I guess we won't kill their Llanowar elves. We have 13 cards in deck. I don't know if we're going to be able to kill them. Our hope is that they take a very long time to play and think and do things, and that we're able to get them less time than us on clock. Right now, we got a couple minutes to make up. Looks like our opponent's going for the timing strategy, because we are currently on pace to deck. We need to hit another core sky fisher. Okay, I'll play this. Turn planes. Play planes. Looks like they're playing an Avenging Hunter. That actually helps us. So that's interesting that they did that. Okay, combat. We're going to attack with both of these. Okay. Combat damage. Done. We're not carving that island. We needed it in cards. We need it in the deck. Okay. F6. We can gang block their Avenging Hunter to make it so that they can't do things. There's that. They can swing through, but they can't reclaim the initiative. We'll lose one of our Dreamstalkers. Okay, what are they getting rid of here? One of our Spreading Seas? I mean, they could if they want. Sure, I don't care about Spreading Seas at this moment. Alright, so we are now 1:30, so we've gained some time against them. The problem is, these triggers, like, maybe they did this for the trigger reasons. Block. Okay. Oh, come on, look at this pinwheel. That's crazy. Alright, always yield. Alright, we're going to put the Forge onto our core Skyfisher. Okay. No response. Play this. Journey. Journey your Avenging Hunter. No response. Combat. Swing for 6. Okay, so we have 5 minutes and 47 seconds on clock. We need them to get lower than clock than us, I think. I don't know how possible that's going to be, but we shall see. Alright, so we'll double block. We'll block one of their Llanowar Elves. Both their Llanowar Elves block. And block. Okay. Oh man, this pinwheeling. Our opponent is almost to the 6-minute point. We have to hope that they are not very good at F6ing. F6. Attack with all creatures, okay. They are trying to draw into another trap. They're trying to draw into another Generascent. If they do, we don't. Yeah, there's a winding way. I wonder if they hadn't. We don't concede. We try and get them to spend their time on clock. Okay, there's a Sagu. So we can no longer get through with our dude. We can swing in with both. They eat one, we take it. Okay. They can go to stash and probably even get a skeleton. I'm not too concerned about that. We'll just swing in with the 4-5. Okay, our opponent, we've almost bridged the gap on the clock. So long as this is properly working, we might be able to get them on time so long as we play really quickly. All right, so we're just going to do this. Core Skyfisher. Return Core Skyfisher. Core Skyfisher. Return planes. Play planes. 6. Swing for 4. Draw a card, unfortunately. We drew the Reality Acid. All right, our opponent is going down on clock. This is looking like a. Right, we'll double block the Sagu. Okay, we're still going to double block the Sagu. So block and block and block and block. Okay. So we've almost caught up on time here. That's good. Maybe we can pull a rabbit out of our hat here in terms of timing them. Okay. We'll need to take out all of our Seeker of the Ways because we cannot deal with those triggers with the amount of time that we have. There's a Timberwatch Elf. Don't really care about that so much. All right, combat, we're not casting this Omen of the Seas. We're just going to swing through like this. Swing in. F6. Should have F6'd first. Take the initiative. I don't even know. Okay, we'll get this Core Skyfisher. Return our Radiant Fountain. Come on. Oh my god, this pinwheel. Okay, 6. The 5/6 hexproof. That's enough to block most of their things. That's another one. Again, this is going to come down to time. They can make it a 5-something. So they can make it big enough to trade to kill one of our Dreamstalkers. All right, so we now have more time than our opponent. So that's good. We could not afford to play that Seeker of the Way. Okay. We're going to double block one of them to make them use more clock. I don't like doing that, but that is what I'm going to do. Okay, our opponent takes some time thinking. We have 4 cards left in our library. Okay. No response. Done. Radiant Fountain. F6. Attack, attack, and attack. Okay. They're at 4. And I'm actually considering not killing them next turn. In fact, I almost definitely won't. I'm just going to try and see if I can't get them to use up more of their clock. Because that is the type of game it is. I can't win in 4 minutes. They might be able to win. Okay, 6. So I'm into just F6ing from here on out, because this is game 1, remember. This is not game 2. In order to, like, use the clock as our win streak. Yeah, we can't even get through anymore. So that is the plan. We are just going to play this Cabrera Crossroads to gain a little more life. And then, like, we can, like, draw out here, but we just need to press F6 as many times as we can. So that's what's going to happen. All right. We'll double block with our dudes in order to make them stack damage. I mean, I guess they don't have to anymore. It doesn't really work that way. Times have changed. And it's looking like we're going to win on time. So Cabrera Crossroads. Seeker of the Way. Let them have the, we don't even want the monarchy trigger. We want them to have to click through that trigger every turn. We're not going to try and cast this Omen of the Sea. We're just going to hold back here, make them use their clock, and hopefully they get to under 1 minute before they can kill us. They go Winding Way. And there you go. 4 cards revealed. Don't know what they are. We have 22 life. I'm not overly concerned. They might be able to kill us now because of that. So I might consider... I don't want to undo my auto yields, though. Because if I do that, then, like, it gets rid of all of my auto yields. What I'll do is I'll double block as many things as possible in order to make them use their clock, because they're about under 1 minute now. Okay. They have bestowed a Hydra. They can deal a bunch of damage. All right, Radiant Fountain. F6. Okay, we'll attack with this. Actually, we won't, because that'll just use my clock up more. Uses their clock too, but I don't want to get the initiative trigger. I'll attack next turn with my 3 flyers. Alright, I did not expect that this would go but with me timing elves. But that is what happened. Okay. There we go. Oh, they make my dude bigger. That's funny. All right, they got 17 seconds on clock to our 3 minutes. I think we've managed to win game 2 here, or match 2 here. Somehow we managed to get ahead on clock. They got 14 seconds to win. Right, begin sideboarding. Now we're going to bring in Holy Lights. Not that it matters. And we're going to get rid of our Seeker of the Ways, because there's just no way we're going to have time. 3 minutes. All right, submit deck. Client's still a little laggy, which is a concern. Okay, and they concede. All right, so 2-0 going in so far in this league. Great start, great start. That last game was very, very long. So we will have to finish this tomorrow. All right, see you then. Okay, and we're back. Waiting for an opponent from match 3. Oh, and we just got paired. That's nice. I was worried this is going to take forever, because I don't know, maybe there wouldn't be too many people in the league because it's ending soon. So we're gonna do our best here. It's the morning right now, trying to finish this before the league ends in however many hours. Up against Natalino 91. And we're gonna see if we can't get a trophy here with Acid Trip, which would be very, very nice. But I mean, 2-0 is, you know, we're not quite halfway there yet. Okay, Natalino is deciding whether or not to play first. We need to remember to play very quickly. Okay, they're pausing. Now, a lot of the time, if people who know me, they probably suspect I'm on Storm, or I guess a Storm. But today, we're actually on Acid Trip. So this might help us out here, based on the hands they might keep. Opponent seems to be taking their time. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, there we go. Not the best hand, actually. It does have 2 bouncers, but it has no things. But it has all the lands I want, but it has nothing going on with it. So I guess I should mulligan this. Okay, that's better. 1 less creature, but it has a Corrosion relic to get things going. So I'm going to keep this in bottom of the plains, because I'm going to lead on the Cabria Crossroads. Alright, keep bottom plains. And done. We're going to go turn 2 Cabria Crossroads into Corrosion relic, probably casting the rain. Okay, so this is Tron. Depends on what kind of Tron. Tron can be good or it can be bad. Alright. If this is a Flickertron, that could be that makes things much harder. There's Flickertron. There's Relic, we don't care about that. Looking like Monstertron, which I think is okay for us. We'll play this island. Play Corrosion Relic. Okay, always yield. Let me draw an Ash Barrens. So I'm probably just going to do the Zoria's Chance Trade the next turn and bring back their Crossroads. There's Crystal Grotto. So they can crop into Tron now. That's my cat, I'm sorry. He wants some attention, but if he wants attention, he's going to have to come up, which he doesn't want to do. Play Core Sky Fisher. Yeah, there he is, screaming away. He gets a lot of love, I promise. Alright, so... Oh, good, we got a Reality Acid. So we're going to play this Radiant Fountain. We could cast the Reality Acid, but I want to try and avoid... next turn, but I want to try to avoid getting got by a crop. So there's the tower, and there you go, something big. Pinnacle Kill Ship. Okay, that's fine-ish, not the best, but then we're going to go this, basic land cycling. And our best draw would be Spreading Seas here. I'll probably put a stop on my upkeep then, see if I can't scry into it. We're going to grab a Plains. Alright, next turn. Because we'll have enough money to cast and then bounce the Reality Acid next turn. So Omen of the Sea. Let's see if we can't hit a Spreading Seas here. I don't think I want either of these. I already have a Cryo in hand. I just want to hit a Spreading Seas. And that's a Lorien revealed. We do not hit the Spreading Seas, but we do have an Abjure, which I think I would like to leave up. Now of note, no, because he wouldn't have hit the Abjure, I had to scry into that. We are looking to shuffle our library at some point, but we'll see. No response. Exile this. We are looking to counter any big creature they might have. Hopefully it's not a cascading creature. Prophetic Prism, we don't quite care about that. Okay, that's a power plant. Let's see, what is this? Okay, we're countering this. Okay, they're spending some mana. And they're casting a Generous Scent, which we will counter, because we do not want them to do the thing with their Pinnacle Kill ship. There's Expedition map, so that means they're going to they will be able to get Tron back online after we get rid of their power plant, but it'll cost them some mana to do so. Okay, take the stop off our upkeep. We're going to go Reality Acid onto your power plant, onto your tower, rather. Then we're going to go Plains, and we're going to bring back our Reality Acid. Okay. This means they'll be able to have like 2 force. They'll still have 7 mana available after they fetch a new tower. Best draw will be another bounce or flicker spell. Another Expedition map. Okay, well, we'll get that other tower then. Reality Seas on your tower. With certain Reality Seas. Reality Acid. Dreamstalker. No response. They're floating mana. I guess they're going to grab another map. But this just keeps them down a little bit on mana here. Bring back Reality Acid. No response. Play the Chancery. Always yield. And we'll bring back this Radiant Fountain. And we'll move to combat. And we'll get in for 1 damage. They'll get themselves another tower. And they'll draw a card. Still looking to hit a Spreading Seas here so we can actually take them off a Tron. Oh, they don't play the tower. I guess they have nothing to cast. We'll go after the mine then, I guess. If we're allowed to. So we have 2, 3, 6, 7 mana. So we'll play the Relic. Actually, no, we'll go for the Lorien Revealed here. 1, 2, 3. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. Play the Fountain. 5. Lorien Revealed. And hope to hit a Spreading Seas. We did not. We did hit Flicker plus Core Skyfisher, so we can really take them down next turn. We'll just play this Crouch and Relic. Move to combat and attack. So we can take them down off of 2 lands next turn. And they play a Forest. Interesting. They're not playing their Tron land. Okay, I don't quite care about that. We're just going to journey that. We could journey Flicker, but I think I'd rather take them down on lands. So we're going to go this. Journey to Nowhere. On your Generous Scent. No response. And we're actually not going to Flicker it, because we'd rather hold this Reality Acid for their Tron land. Then we're going to go Core Skyfisher. Return the Reality Acid. No response. Get rid of their Urza's Mine. Play a Cabria Crossroads. Gain some life. And then move to combat. Get in for 2. Going well, going pretty well so far. They can't get Tron next turn. They have 2, 4, 5. They can get 6 mana. And what are they doing here? We'll put a stop on our upkeep because we're going to want to cast this Omen of the Seas regardless, so it's good to filter our draw step. They played the tower. We're going to get rid of that tower. All right, next turn. Upkeep. We are going to go, or do we? 1, 2, 3. 3. Yeah, we haven't. If we play this Aspirants, we should be fine. So I'm going to do this. It's another Flicker of Fate, another Reality Acid. We do not need a second Reality Acid. Put on bottom. Put on top. At least I hope we don't need another Reality Acid. Alright, so now we do the Seeker, which is pretty good. We have all white cards in hand, so we're going to play this Reality Acid on your tower. Then we're going to go Flicker of Fate, targeting Reality Acid. Let's see if they have the crop. What's happening? No, they're just going to gain 3 life. Yield to all. And then we're going to put this Reality Acid onto their Pinnacle Kill Ship, I guess. No, we'll put it onto their power plant. No response. They lose their tower. And we're going to play this Ash Barrens. How much mana do they have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They can cast their dude. We could flicker this to take them off of another land, which I guess we should. Flicker of Fate on the Reality Acid. We could have played the Secret the way there, but I'd rather and put it onto your other power plant. This stops them from casting pretty much anything. Okay, combat. Swing in. We are low on resources now, though, because we've been using all of our bounce and flicker effects to get rid of their lands. No response. We'll play this Radiant Fountain, and we're going to put a stop in our end step and sacrifice this Omen of the Seas to try and scry into more draw effects and things. Alright, swing in. Okay. Are they going to bring back one of their lands here? Or no, they're going to Breath Weapon away my Seeker. That was a reason to waited on our Seeker. We're going to yield till next end step. Then we're going to go sack this Omen of the Seas. We want both of these, so put on top and put on top. Next turn. No response. We're going to play this Dreamstalker. No response. We're going to return this Cryogen Relic. We're going to play this. Actually, I guess we'll play the Cryogen Relic first. Cryogen Relic. I'm going to play a Core Sky Fisher, and we'll return the Reality Acid. Oh, they had the crop. All right, no response. So we're not going to return the Reality Acid. Which means we might want to shuffle our library. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Oh, there's an Abjure. That was really good, but we don't have double blue, so we'll just play this. Leave open the 1 blue that we have. So then we'll sacrifice a Dreamstalker if we need to. They're at 6, so they're dead next turn. Next turn. Alright, combat. Right, I don't want to show them the spreading seas. Yeah. So it looks like we took game 1 against Tron. I think they're conceding. Okay, so now we're moving on to game 2. And they're almost definitely going to be bringing in their Pyroblasts. The thing is, I don't really want to bring in Hydroblast against them. Yeah, so I'm not going to. Let's resubmit. I just don't think it's worth bringing in. We could cut our Seeker the Ways, I guess, for our Hydroblasts. Because, what are these really doing? You know what? That's actually a good point. But it's too late now. I've already clicked submit. That is unkeepable, Mulligan. That is keepable. Keep. Bottom a Dreamstalker or a Flicker of Fate? We'll bottom a Dreamstalker. Done. So we are looking to shuffle our library this game. Okay. Next turn. We'll play Cabria Crossroads. And we're looking for Spreading Seas and Reality Acids here. Also lands. Pretty much everything is what we're looking for. So, okay, they're going to go Prophetic Prism. So now they have their, what's it called, open? Pyroblasts. So maybe we'll bring in Hydroblast next turn instead of Seeker of the Way. It's just that, okay, we actually want this land, so we'll go put on top. And I guess we'll put on top as well. Because again, if they do have the, if they do end up having, oh, where are my words? Pyroblast, we're going to want that. So there's a thing, they're going to have Tron next turn. Okay, we're going to play this. We're not going to play the other thing yet. Because we want to leave open blue. And we also want to do some other things. So we are, this is a tricky spot because we want double white if we draw the journey. But most of our stuff is blue. I think I will get the plains. Okay, so they don't have anything. Or they're trying to play around some stuff. So we're going to cycle this for an island because we just need double blue. Double white would be nice as well, but I was considering not doing that, but they didn't play a creature. So they're debating whether or not they should pyro that. There's the journey that we wanted, and there's our double. So we're actually going to go top again. Put on top, because we want that plains, so that we can journey flicker journey. Right, now we're going to go island. I'm going to cast this Dreamstalker. No response. Turn on one of the seas. What are they doing here? Oh, they have Mystical Teachings. Unfathomable Tide. Draw 3 cards. Uh-oh, that's not good. Create an Eldrazi token. So now they have a bunch of cards. You do have Journey, Flicker, Journey. I don't know if we'll cast Omen of the Seas on the end step or cycle this Ash Barrens. We're going to Journey, Flicker, Journey regardless, and we'll just put the Dreamstalker under it. So I guess the thing is I hate shuffling if I ascribe something to the bottom. Alright, so we're going to go this. It's more mana efficient. We'll go for the Omen of the Seas now. Okay, I don't think we want this island. Put on bottom. Put the Core Skyfisher on top. Next turn, draw this cycle of 4 planes. Now, I am going to turn off my auto yields here because I don't remember if I've ever yielded to the Journey to Nowhere. So, like, I don't know if it even carries through the next game. It might not. Play the planes. Turn off auto yields. We're going to go planes. There we go. Journey to Nowhere. Target your Maelstrom Colossus. And then we're going to flicker our journey. Flicker of Fate. Targeting Journey to Nowhere. This just means you might be able to get a second use out of our Journey to Nowhere here. And we can bounce it back with our Dreamstalker. Alright, so this, I'm going to get my own Dreamstalker here. And then yield to all. Okay, pass the turn. So now what we want to do is, I guess we'll flicker the journey, then flicker the journey if they cast something. Okay, there's a Wretched Griff. That is something that can live for a little bit, I think. Okay, so we'll just go flicker then. It's a Brambleworm, so I guess we'll flicker. Okay, so we'll play the Radiant Fountain. Okay, or should we? Yeah, so we'll go flicker, Radiant Fountain, yeah. Or do you just want to go Core Skyfisher, Return Journey, Replay Journey, Flicker Journey? We can't do that. We don't have the mana for that. I don't want to go double Flicker, though. Because this Wretched Griff I'm not all that concerned about. But I want to keep this thing around. We could get both of their creatures here. This is when you cast that thing. So we go Flicker here. That comes back. We'll take their Brambleworm. Then Flicker it again. Exile our thing again. I think that makes sense. So I don't think I've auto yielded, but I'll turn them off anyway. So turn off auto yields. We'll play this Radiant Fountain. Always yield. We'll flicker our journey. Alright, so flicker journey. Okay. And we're going to exile this creature. Then we'll flicker the journey again. Oh, I stacked this wrong. Oh well. Okay. And we'll exile this creature. Yield to all. Yeah, I stacked that wrong. I should have put the one for the Dreamstalker revolving first. I'd rather have exiled my Dreamstalker again. Alright, then we'll go Omen of the Sea. Always yield. And we'll go top. Because I want some card draw. And we'll pass the turn. Another Unfathomable Tide. So they're drawing tons of cards here. I'm at 12 minutes. Jeez, I gotta start playing faster. What I really need to do is hit a some way of destroying the lands. So they play Maelstrom Colossus. What do they hit? Wretched Griff. So we're going to go, and this is where we would have drawn a card had it stacked this properly. Of course, they would still have a Wretched Griff on the battlefield. Actually, you know what? Because of that, I got to play faster. So let's not take too much time here. But we're going to go this to the Corrosion Relic. Draw a card. a Seeker of the Way. Then we're going to cycle this. Grab ourselves an island. Play the island. Then we're going to go Core Skyfisher. No response. I guess we'll return the journey. Play journey. I guess we can take a hit. So we'll just return this. And then we'll play Seeker of the Way, I guess. Or do you want to play another Core Skyfisher? We'll play Seeker of the Way. They have the Eldrazi spawn, but I think we can take 7 here, or 10. Go down to 16, gain some life. There you go, Urza's Power Plant. Yeah, they are getting a lot of card advantage now. Boulder Branch Golem. So they have some artifacts. Should I be bringing in my Dust to Dusts? I think the answer is yes. They have Boulder Branch Golem, they have Maelstrom Colossus, bunch of Wretched Gryphs. We've used 3 of our Flickers. There's Boulder Branch Golem. Okay. So let's see, they swing in for that. We'll take it. Okay, so now we can go. I guess we'll go Corrosion Relic. Yield to all. There's Flicker of Fate. So now we want to return that journey, but we don't want to do it this turn. We'll go Core Skyfisher. No response. Return the Corrosion Relic. There's another journey. So now we don't even need to return the journey, but we need to wait till next turn. And we'll play another Corrosion Relic. We can't attack with our Seeker yet. Yield to all. Play Cabria. And we're going to be chumping the whatever creature next turn. We may or may not double block. We have Journey Flicker, so we can get rid of 2 of their creatures. They probably have the Pinnacle Kill ship at this point, I would imagine. They've drawn a lot of cards this game, and we haven't been able to cut them off of lands like last game. We're still doing okay for time. Not the greatest, but we're still doing okay for time. I'm going to go after their Boulder Branch Golem and their Maelstrom Colossus with our journeys. Okay, we'll chump their Maelstrom Colossus. Actually, I guess we'll double block the Wretched Gryph. And we'll chump here. And we'll take some number of damage. Down to 9. Oh, we could be dead here to a big fireball. I think we are. Oh no, it's another Maelstrom Colossus. What do they hit? Brambleworm. So Brambleworm has Trample, so we're going to need to exile that one. And they're at 42 life. I don't want to concede, but maybe I should, because they've kind of run away from us on this one here. All right, so this Journey to Nowhere. Yield to all. This targeting this. Then we'll flicker it. No response. Oh man. Okay, they're giving that thing Tamiya safekeeping. Alright, so we'll just F6 here then. Alright, this. Come on, these stacks, triggers. Oh, here. Okay, turn off auto yields. Okay, we'll just go Core Sky Fisher. Always yield. Bring this back. Always yield. I should really just concede, shouldn't I? But I don't like doing that. Right, Dreamstalker. No response. Bring back Omen. Play this. And I think game 2 we're going to bring in our what's it called? Now, should I concede? They're at 44 life. I should probably concede because of my clock. I just really don't want to, because like they have so much life here. Here's what I'll do. I'll just take it and die. All right, there we go. All right, because they have a lot of life. We have 9 minutes. We should be able to win in 9 minutes. We just need to hope to get a stronger hand. So that's what we're going to go for. They were able to get a pretty good start there and draw a bunch of cards. We do want this dust to dust, I've realized, because we just need more removal. I'm not a big fan of these Secret of the Ways, so I'm just going to get rid of these. There we go. Go down to 8 creatures, and then submit the deck. Also, Secret of the Way just takes up way too much time with the amount of triggers they have. And we only have 9 minutes. I really should have conceded last turn when I had given myself 40 more seconds to win with. Oh man, this lag. Okay, so I'm going to be on the play, yes. Keep. We have Reality Acid Abjure, so that's good. We've got to play a lot faster this game. And we should have conceded much earlier, because this deck does not win quickly. Right, play the island. We have yet to see a Spreading Seas. Yield until next end step. Grab a plains, basic land cycling. Oh, this lag. Grab the plains. Next turn. Play the plains. Omen of the Seas. Always yield. Okay, we'll put on top and put on top because we do want lands. Okay, 6. We're not going to cast the Dreamstalker next turn. We're going to cast a Corrosion Relic, and we're not going to cast Reality Acid because I want to cast that while also leaving up my Abjure. I'm just going to cast this Cryo Relic. Always yield. Draw a card. There's Dust to Dust, so we're in the market for another land. We'll F6. There's nothing I'd want to counter at 3 mana. Not even their Prophetic Prism. All right, there we go. We're going to go Reality Acid onto your mine. And if they attempt to Pyroblast, it will Abjure. Okay, they have the crop rotation, we'll still Abjure. Abjure, our relic. Okay, there's our second white source. All right, we'll go this here. Dreamstalker, always yield. Bring back Omen of the Sea. Play Cabria Crossroads, always yield. And then we'll F6 here. Then yield until next end step. Go play another one of those. Maybe I should be not, but I just have time here. We're going to Spreading Seas that mine. if we can. All right, Omen of the Seas. What are they doing? Are they going to go for a Pyroblast? Looks like a Pyroblast. They're going to crop, yield to all. We are going to Spreading Seas that whatever land they get here. Okay, no response. And I might want to cut them off of colors because now this means no response. They can actually draw 3 cards. So I think we want both of these put on top and put on top. Next turn, we're going to go Dust to Dust here on both their prisms. Hopefully they can't draw the 5 cards. They probably can. But the 3 cards, not 5. Yeah, they can. That's unfortunate. Okay, yield to all. Spreading Seas on your tower. And I think I forgot to cycle my Ash Barrens. No response. Yeah, I forgot to cycle that. I'm not going to cast it for colorless. I'm gonna get another Plains with that. They go Heritage Reclamation and they cast a Wretched Griff. We're not going to journey that. Oh, I guess we will. All right, so we're going to go this, Journey to Nowhere. Targeting this. Then we're going to go Flicker of Fate on our Journey to Nowhere. Then we're going to get our own Dreamstalker. Yield to all. We're going to play this. We are so low on clock. It's really bad. And we're going to go Omen of the Seas. And we're going to go bottom and top. Draw. And then F6. I don't know if we're going to be able to win this with enough time. So we're going to flicker it and do it properly this time. Okay, so we are going to go Flicker of Fate onto our Journey to Nowhere. All right, so we want this one to return. So we want this one to resolve last. So we'll just click this one first, and then target you. No response. This comes back. We'll return the journey. All right, yield to all. Then we'll go this, Core Skyfisher. Always yield. Return Omen of the Seas. Play Omen of the Seas. We don't want that Chancery. We do want this Relic. I mean, we kind of do want that Chancery, but I can't take very much time thinking. There's Pinnacle Kill Ship. They'll kill our Core Skyfisher. We will just simply go this, Corrosion Relic. Draw a card. This, Dreamstalker. We'll return the Corrosion Relic. We'll sacrifice our Omen of the Seas. All right, combat. We have another Dust to Dust, so we're doing okay for that ways. We just really got to start playing faster. We can still get there, I believe. I'm just going to take some stops off here. Okay, end step. And stop off. Actually, not off there. What's this? Okay, we'll counter that. Jur. Actually, how much crew 7? Undo, we're not countering that. No response. They can gain some life. We'll exile it with our Dust to Dust and their Pinnacle Kill Ship with our Dust to Dust. All right, no response. We have 4 minutes. They have 24 life. Hopefully we can get there. Next turn. This, Dust to Dust here and here. And then we'll go this. Dreamstalker. We'll bring back an Omen of the Seas. In combat, move to combat attack. Oh man, I'm shaking. Like, yeah, it's unfortunate that we let them gain some life here, but I feel like we want to save Abjure for other things. Yeah, we'll Abjure that. Abjure. Dispel. The Omen of the Seas. Though we probably should have held that for something else, perhaps. There's a Spreading Seas, so we can go Spreading Seas onto your tower. Always yield. I mean, they can just grab another tower, but... Right, yield to all. Or they can just blow it up, that's fine too. We're going to go this into Corrosion Relic. Draw a card. Core Skyfisher. Return Cryo Relic. Idyllic Beachfront. F6. Swing for 3. I mean, I guess we should have held our counter for their Pinnacle Kill Ship. Oh man, they're getting life for 3 minutes, 30 odd seconds on clock. What's this? Oh, Maelstrom Colossus. We will exile their Candy Trail and that Maelstrom Colossus. Or no, I guess our Expedition Map. Yeah, okay, so white, generic, Dusted Us on your Colossus and your Candy Trail, actually. And then we'll do this for a Omen of the Seas. Put the Crossroads on the bottom. Put the Spreading Seas on the top. I kind of regret not getting that mine now, but Spreading Seas or a tower. Play an island. Combat. Attack with everything. I don't know if we'll get there. I don't know if we'll get there. They grab another tower. They play a Pinnacle Kill... No, Boulder Branch Golem. Alright, so we're going to go... Journey. Target your Boulder Branch Golem. We're going to flicker the Journey. Okay. Target our Dreamstalker. No response. Okay, yeah, no response. No response. Then we're going to go this. Core Skyfisher. Return the Journey. Wow! What happened? I returned itself. Oh man. Alright. Dreamstalker. Playing too quickly here. Return the Journey. No, I meant to return the Spreading Seas there with this and then recast the Spreading Seas. Alright, combat. That was really bad. Alright, attack. Alright, 6. 6. I just don't have enough time. what are they casting here? Maelstrom Colossus, what did they hit? Hopefully it's nothing good. Pinnacle Kill Ship, we didn't want to see that. That gets rid of our Core Skyfisher, and they can crew the kill ship, but we can get both with our journeys. Man, that really set us, not that misclick really set us back. We'll get this mine. Then we'll go journey. Targeting this dude. No response. Then journey again. Targeting this dude. No response. Core Skyfisher. Return Omen of the Seas. Play Chancery. Always yield. Turn Cabria. 6. Attack with everything and hope they have nothing in hand. Okay. No, they have the pit. They have their Heritage Reclamation. Okay, so they get one of our things. Luckily, they didn't choose a kill ship, though. Okay. It's looking like we could have stopped a lot of what happened there had we not clicked our own Core Skyfisher. I thought I had clicked the journey. Okay, what are they doing here? Are they going to draw some cards? No, it's another Pinnacle Kill Ship killing our dude. That's unfortunate. We're not likely to be able to win now, but we shall see. Because we have like seconds on our clock pretty much. All right, this Omen of the Seas. Reality Acid, that was good, so put on bottom. I guess we wanted that. Actually, I don't want to get them double blue if I'm being 100% honest. All right, Omen of the Seas. We'll see if we can't get another bounce creature. Journey to Nowhere is good. Put on bottom. Put on top. Yeah, we are timing. There's no way. Grab your Pinnacle Kill Ship. No response. Play this. Play this. F6. Attack with all creatures. Come on, tap for blue. Abjure, your Bramble Worm. Sacrifice, Omen of the Seas. F6. Problem is they can gain some life with their Bramble. We are timing. There's no if, ands, if about it. Always yield. Cryo. That's a shame. Well, there goes our 5-0 dream, unfortunately. There's no way we can win with 9 seconds on clock. 7 seconds on clock. We should have conceded game 2 a little earlier. Because I do think we were winning this game if we had more time. And also, if we didn't misclick. Because had we not misclicked, they would not have been able to cast that Maelstrom Colossus, right? I don't know, maybe they would have been able to. We'll just play it out because this game took so long. We'll go to time. There's Pinnacle Kill Ship. They kill one of our dudes. We will just go to time here and let ourselves time out. We can't win with this much time. Yeah. Oh, I should have put Reality Acid on the stack. That would have been a better one to time with. Yeah, we're timed. Unfortunate. But, you know, like I got like a fractional amount of lag on each of one of my things. It's really affecting my ability to play quickly here. So Natalino unfortunately wins the match. I feel like we would have won had I conceded game 2 much faster, which is what I should have done. But you know, it happens. We're not like we don't like, you know, we don't deserve to win or anything like that. So I'm gonna take a quick break because that was a long one, and we'll see you for match 3. All right. Okay, I lost some time there trying to got paired faster than I expected. So we're going to keep this. Tragic loss game 3. I think that's a good matchup for us. It's just I should have conceded game 2 against the losing game. Oh, excuse me. We're up against Enzo. Let's see what they're on. Forest. Don't know what that means. Could be many things. Do we spreading seas right away on their forest? Typically when they have forest, it means spreading seas might not be effective. Okay, so the opponent, I mean, I was away for a while, so I guess I know what they're thinking of. Maybe they think I have Spell Pierce. And they're taking their time thinking about whether or not I'm running Spell Pierce. There's Quirion Ranger, so we're definitely not going to be casting spreading seas on their forest. Zebra's going to play this island and bluff Counterspell, then flash an Omen of the Seas on their end step. No response. So is this Spy? Let's see. So this feels like Spy to me. We might be able to get their Swamp. No response. Do we want this Cabria? I don't think we do, but we do want that. I don't think we want actually either of these. So bottom, Radiant Fountain. We are looking to shuffle those back in though at some point, because while we didn't want them then, we might want them later. And you know what? We will just play this Plains and play this Seeker of the Way. And get some damage on. We are bluffing Abjure right now. I am recording, right? Yes, I am. Okay, there we go. So okay, there's a piece of Titania. We would like to remove that. So we're going to go put a stop on our upkeep. Next turn, upkeep stop. What are we trying? We're trying to draw into the, actually, no upkeep stop because we don't have the right lands to do that. Okay, there's Abjure, that's good. So we're going to go Omen of the Seas. Trigger the Seeker of the Way. Always yield. Always yield. No response. Always yield. And there's another Abjure. We want that too. We don't want this Cabria. So put on bottom. Put on top. We'll play this Chancery. And we're going to return this Plains here. And we're going to move to combat. We'll swing it for 3. I don't know what will counter, but anything that's scary, I guess. I'll take the stop off for upkeep because we don't need it there anymore. Elves, no response. Another priest, no response. We will counter a Winding Way. Abjure your Winding Way, sacrificing an Omen of the Seas. And then, there. We could go Lorien Revealed, or we could leave Open Abjure. I think I'd like to leave Open an Abjure. If they go Big Hydra, that could be a problem, but we do have like 8 ways of dealing with that, so it's not the biggest deal. Now, they can untap that, so that means we can't really do the thing with our thing. There's Flicker of Fate, though, so that actually, this might get them. So we're going to play this Radiant Fountain. Gain some life. We're going to put the Spreading Seas onto our island, because we might want to bounce back that Radiant Fountain. Okay, no response. No response. Should have just auto-yielded that Spreading Seas. Then we'll move to combat and hope they think that we didn't realize that they can untap their thing. No, they're not falling for it. Okay. I wonder, why wouldn't they have untapped that? Surely they just think that I, fell for it, right? Okay, no response. We are going to flicker that Nyxborn Hydra, even though we're not going to get anything from it. Like, by anything, we're not going to be able to kill their dude. We will abjure that. Getting rid of the Spreading Seas. Alright, heal to all. Oh, do they have something else here? Do they have another Hydra? Alright, they swing in. We will flicker their Nyxborn Hydra. And then F6. They can probably make a gigantic Nyxborn Hydra next turn, if that is what they have in hand. So we're going to go Omen of the Seas, Open to Scry to another Flicker of Fate. No response. Bottom both of these. Put on bottom. Put on bottom. There's a Dream Stalker. We'll play this, and we'll play our Corrosion Relic. No response. Draw a card. And we'll play the Dream Stalker. And I guess I'll return the Omen of the Seas, because I think I want the Scry here. Because we have, we can draw 3 cards with this Lorien Revealed for card advantage. Oh, 6. Now they can make a gigantic Hydra if that's what they have. Mass Vandal. So what are they going to get rid of? Our Corrosion Relic for some reason. Okay. We draw an Abjure. That's good. Oh, upkeep stop. Ah, too late. All right, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll cast this Lorien Revealed. Actually, undo. We'll cycle this Aspirants for our planes first. Grab a planes. Play a planes. We'll just cast this Lorien Revealed. No response. Now I want to think if I'm willing to trade my Secret away for some of their things. I don't, because they could, I don't think they will trade. Yeah, I don't think they will trade, and I'm actually kind of fine trading like 2 of their elves for the Seeker of the Way. We have Abjure up again, so we might be able to get... So we're countering anything significant here. Land of Elves is not significant. Next turn. Now we will go Omen of the Seas. No response. Flicker of Fate's good. We'll bottom this. We'll top this. That means we're no longer worried about Hydra. Right, move to draw step. Gotta take the upkeep thing off. This will play the Core Skyfisher. No response. Turn the Omen of the Seas. Play an island because you want to have 4 mana up here. Attack for 3. And we can make it a 4. I want to leave up open to do it. I don't think I need to. We'll leave open both. I don't really care about getting an extra point of life here. Put a stop on our upkeep again. Another Llanowar Elves, so they are kind of flooding now, so that's good for us. All right, next turn. Omen of the Seas on our upkeep. No response. Oh, come on, stop. Okay, bottom both of these lands. Put on bottom. Put on bottom. We do not want to shuffle. We have 4 lands in the bottom of our library right now. That is another Seeker of the Way, so we'll play that. We'll play our Chancery. We'll return our Radiant Fountain. And again, I don't think I want to... They have 1 card in hand. They're probably bluffing, but you never know. There's no reason for me to overextend here. Okay. Combat damage. Next turn. Oh, okay, they play a land. Okay, next turn. We'll play our Radiant Fountain. I really don't want to play a 3rd Seeker before I do some things. Gain 2 more life. We'll play the Core Skyfisher. Actually, yeah, we'll play the Core Skyfisher. No response. Turn an Omen of the Seas. We'll play an Omen of the Seas. Oh, man. No response. Idyllic Beachfront, go to the bottom. I do want the Spreading Seas because it's just another trigger for our thing. We'll tap this Chancery, Spreading Seas onto our island. We'll click, click, click. No response. Draw a card. That's a Journey, which we'll just hold. And we'll move to combat. Attack, attack, attack. Okay. Combat damage. Resolves. And again, I'm not feeling any reason to go off of having both Abjure and Flicker of Fate up. Okay, next turn. Oh man, the spin wheel. We're gonna go... We could do some things to their board right now. I guess we should. Okay, turn off... no, we're not... yeah, I guess we will. Alright, no, we won't, because... Okay, so if we go Journey, Flicker, Journey, that's priest gone, priest gone. That's 2, 4, 7, 9 mana we need to do that. And then we have 2, 4... 8, 9, 10, so we can even leave open the Abjure. Yeah, I'm in for that. So journey. Oh no, I clicked wrong. Okay, yield to all. Journey, target your priest. Then we'll flicker the journey using mana like this. Flicker. Okay, this. Oh, what one was I targeting? That was that one, right? Yes, okay. Yield to all. Then this targeting your other priest. Then yield to all. Then we can go this, reality acid onto your priest. Stack it like this. Yield to all. And then we can go Dreamstalker. No response. Return reality acid. There. And now we should be able to win. In fact, we have one because this is 9 damage. Or 7 damage. Okay. So we got game 1 against elves. I really gotta be better at figuring out how long this deck takes to play. Because that was like over 10 minutes. Just for that. So begin sideboarding. We are going to bring in our Holy Lights for sure. I like Reality Acid here. So what do we cut? I guess we could cut 1 Reality Acid, I suppose, because it's a little slow. I'm thinking we cut a Seeker. I'm thinking we cut an Acid. I'm thinking we cut a Spreading Seas. Or should it be 2 Spreading Seas that we cut? I'm leaving an Acid. I like having Spreading Seas because it works better with Abjure in the early game. You know what? We'll cut 1 more Spreading Seas and we'll bring back in a Reality Acid. All right. And submit. I don't want to cut my Seeker the ways because, like, it puts on a fair bit of pressure. I'm cold. I keep shivering. So this is good. We'll keep it. I haven't had breakfast yet. That was my stomach. I'm trying to finish this league first. So we're gonna go they're gonna go Llanowar. We're gonna go Radiant Fountain. Then we're gonna go Chancery into. We don't currently have nothing good for Abjure. I kind of kept this hand because of Holy Light. There you go, Winding Way. So they get the Winding Way off. They reveal Fintorn Elves, Timberwatch Elf. Timberwatch Elf's a problem. But we did end up drawing the Spreading Seas. So that means we are not going to play the Chancery. We're just going to Spreading Seas their Forest here. Draw a card. There's another Abjure. The problem is they can cast their Timberwatch Elf now and then leave it open to protect their creatures, and I don't really want to use Holy Light to get rid of a single Llanowar Elves. So we're going to need to draw a journey sooner rather than later. Okay, this is no longer a forest. It doesn't really matter. They can still, like, this is mana neutral. Or actually mana positive, rather. Because they can play a land drop. There is their Timberwatch Elf. Do they play another 1-drop elf? Please play another. Yes, they do. So now we are going to cast Holy Light. So play the Plains. Holy Light. And then pass a turn. They're going to grab another forest. Okay, what do they do now? We have 3 Abjurs in our hand. This is one of the... which isn't good. Because we don't... Okay, and they have the Mass Vandal, making it even worse. Now we don't really have anything good to pick up with our Dreamstalker. We could still cast the Dreamstalker, but I don't think it's a good idea. Because we can't even cast it to have Abjur open. So not looking good right now. We'll just play this Azorius Chancery. Bring this back. I don't want to put myself down even more on land, so I'm not going to. Yeah, this is one of the issues why I was so hesitant on casting. Oh, and they have that too. So we're going to need to leave open Abjur for their Avenging Hunter. So we're going to need to bounce back. So the next turn is to play Radiant Fountain, and then bounce it back, so that we can counter that Avenging Hunter using our... There's a piece of titanium. Using our Abjur, and they're going to pump this to a 4. We're not, like... We can still get out of this, so I don't really want to concede here. Okay, 4. There is something good, so we'll play the Radiant Fountain. And I need to leave open this Abjur, though. So if I do this, play Omen of the Seas. Now, we could let them have an Avenging Hunter, but I think that's very bad to do. But we also want this Omen of the Seas so we can start actually getting value with our creatures. Another option would have been me not casting that Radiant Fountain, and instead casting Dreamstalker, return Island, play Island, which I think was actually the play. Oh well. Alright, so we'll just pass here and hold open Abjur, and hope that we draw another one of our enchantments. We're still doing okay for time. We have 3 minutes. Okay, always yield. Okay, they're going for that. So they're going to swing through for a bunch here. Okay, there's the Avenging Hunter. We can Abjure that. Sack. And they get him for 8. Okay, so we missed again on hitting anything relevant. So we're just going to go... Oh man, this is bad. Dreamstalker. No response. Return Radiant Fountain. Play Radiant Fountain. I'm going to take another 8 damage here, though. Yeah, so we didn't really see... Like, I was forced to use my Abjur on my Omen of the Sea. I guess not forced. I could have played Dreamstalker the previous turn, return Island, play Island, sack the Dreamstalker. And that would have been better for us. Why am I F6ing? Alright, so that's a lot of damage. We're forced to block here. Okay, because this is lethal. You know what, I might just concede. Let's concede and move on to... No, we're not going to concede yet. We're going to jump. Okay. And we'll take 7. Oh wait, no, we're still dead. Yeah, no, we're not taking 7, we're taking lethal. We'll let them do it, though. Okay, why would they do that? We were dead. I guess they were worried that we had flicker. Okay, we'll concede now. All right, concede game. So they got us that game. We didn't. We did hit an Omen of the Seas, but we used our Abjure with it. Triple Abjure. This is one of the reasons why I'm only running 3 instead of 4. We drew all 3, which is unfortunate. So I think we'll just resubmit here. Luckily, we get to go to game 3, and we have a decent amount of time on clock. I feel like you want at least 10 minutes. Okay. Yes, I'd like to play first. This is really bad. I don't know if I can keep this just on the back of Holy Light. I have no blue mana, no... Yeah, I got a mulligan this. This is slow as a Dickens. Maybe I think my first hand was better. But we're keeping this, and we're going to bottom the Lorien Revealed, I guess? Because we think we want these Chanceries. Wait. Yeah, done. I guess our first hand might have been better because of the Holy Light, but it had no blue mana in it. It was missing blue mana and things. We have the Omen of the Sea, so we might be able to... But we're not doing anything until turn 3 here, which is unfortunate. We are on the play, so, like, it's not like we're just going to be dead for that reason. Overall, though, I've been impressed with how this deck's played. I think a more skilled pilot at control and, like, you know, timing would have won that Tron matchup. Okay, we'll play this and we'll pass the turn. Like, I'm actually really impressed with how this deck's been performing, regardless of the fact that we're currently 2-1 and not 3-0. All right, we'll play the Chancery. Always yield. Return to the Crossroads. Pass the turn. We are trying to... We're going to want to see a Holy Light or, you know, some way of interacting with them. Because right now our hand is very low in interaction. Oh, did they just have the Timberwatch Elf right away? Okay, there's Korean Ranger. So we're just going to play this Korea Crossroads. We're not going to cast the Omen of the Seas yet because we want to keep it. Because we don't want them just to exile it. We'll yield until the next unstep. I don't think they run land destruction. Oh, I wonder if they can... No. Yeah, they can cast an Avenging Hunter. That's not good for us. So we're going to go... Alright, so they have the Avenging Hunter. So what we need now is we need Journey, Flicker, Journey. A Core Skyfisher would also be good. Alright, Omen of the Seas. Okay, always yield. No response. There's Core Skyfisher. We'll bottom this Cabria. Top this Core Skyfisher. Next turn. We'll play the Core Skyfisher. Always yield. Return to Omen of the Seas. Play the island. We do not want to flicker that Avenging Hunter. So we're not going to. What we do want is we want to hit a Journey. Go on to that. Sure. We might flicker that. Save ourselves some life. Is that worth it? Is that worth it? No, it's not, because we have a 1/5 for blocking that. Okay, no response. They untap that. What do they do? Oh, do they have the snake? The Hydra? They do. Right, no response. So, that's 11 coming in. We could flicker their Nyxborn Hydra, or we could flicker their Curian Ranger and move the combat. But then it makes us... so we flicker this, and that's a 3/4. Cancel. So I don't want to take 6, so I mean, I am going to flicker their Curian Ranger here. We'll take 5. Declare blockers. Okay. We can't take the initiative because of their Nyxborn Hydra. But what we can do is put a stop on our upkeep, and if we can find a journey, we can maybe do some things. Omen of the Sea. There's a Corrosion relic. Doesn't quite help us here, neither does that Seeker of the Way. So we will... what we need is a journey. But I'll top this Cryo relic. Okay, and draw a step. There's an Abjure. We'll play this Corrosion relic to draw a card. There's another Omen of the Seas. We'll play this to return our Career Crossroads. We're going to take a significant amount of damage this turn, but it shouldn't be enough to kill us. No sense in attacking because that has reach. We'll have to hope that they don't have anything here. We do have the, like, what we really need is a Journey to Nowhere. We're at 13. They're coming in for like 9. Journey, Flicker, Journey, like, is really our only, like, best bet here. What do they hit? Mass Vandal. Don't really care about the Mass Vandal so much. So for Flickering Journey, you want the Nyxborn Hydra to be the one under the Journey to Nowhere. But we need to hit the Journey first. And as of now, we can't really scry into it. Okay. Down to 5. We're going to go up to 7. Okay. There's the journey. So turn off auto yields, which I guess I didn't need to do. Journey to Nowhere. We're going to target your Avenging Hunter. Then we're going to flicker the journey. Targeting your Nyxborn Hydra. Yield to all. We're going to play this Career Crossroads. They'll be able to get their dude back, but we do have the Abjure. Which I don't really want to use in their Mass Vandal. Always yield. We'll get an island here. Always yield. Do they even have a creature in the graveyard, actually? We'll get an island. End step. No, they don't. They will if they try to cast a Generous Ent, but that should take up most of their mana. We're at 7. They'll go into Archive. We'll play a Dreamstalker. We'll still forge onto the core Skyfisher, though. They have 5, 6 mana right now. I don't think that's enough to kill us, even if they have like a Hydra. So that's a lead the Stampede. We're going to Abjure that. Abjure. Sacrifice a Cryo. F6. there's a Timber Watch elf. We're at 6. They go to archive. We can take back the thing. The problem is they haven't. We need to be able to block all 3 of their creatures. So we will go. I guess I should have let on Omen of the Seas. Omen of the Seas. Always yield. This will let us survive, but they'll be able to take over like our whole field. I mean, like kill everything we have with that Timberwatch. So put the Ash Barrens at the bottom. This does let us survive, but not well enough, I would say, because they'd kill both of our core Skyfishers. You know, actually, wait, no, this is good because we can core Skyfisher back the journey. So put on top. Then we'll go Dream. No, we'll go core Skyfisher. Oh, I did this wrong. I should have attacked first. No response. Pick up the journey. Man, messing up today. I should have attacked first. This is dumb of me. Attack. We'll get at least their Nyxborn be off the field. Because now they're going to get to go through Throne. Okay. Combat damage. Okay. Journey. Grab this. Oh, and they get to exile my thing because I did this wrong. So that was really, really bad. Because now they can mass vandal away our journey to nowhere. And they can, by exiling the dude that I just blocked. So that was really, really bad. However, we do get to live another turn. So we shall see what happens. But that was incredibly bad, because this Nyxborn is their only creature card in the graveyard, and I knew that they had a Mass Vandal in hand. Just playing a little too quickly here, unfortunately. So this means that they can get back their Timberwatch Elf this turn. Okay, and they get to keep the initiative. Because now they can go Mass Vandal, get exile my journey, get back their Timberwatch Elf. Whereas previously, I could have avoided this entire situation. Well, not the entire situation. They would have gone down Throne regardless. And there's a generous set. So they've stabilized pretty well. Then now they'll get their dude back anyway. I don't want to concede yet, even though I am tempted to, because this is my second last league of the game. So it's looking like we're going to be 2-2, unfortunately. Some misplays on my part. For sure, because I could have avoided this whole situation had I sequenced better. That's not what happened, though I did not sequence well. Now we need to hit a journey to get their dude. So we're going to go this Corrosion Relic. See what we can hit, right? Yeah, I think we're about to concede here. We just messed up, and we lost because of it. I mean, not necessarily because of it, because they would have hit the Saga Wilding and had a generous end down regardless. We do have a Flicker of Fate now. So we can flicker this Timberwatch Elf, but it's not really going to help us any, so we're just going to concede here. I mean, we could flicker this and hope to hit a journey. I mean, sure, I guess I'll try that, but it's like, I don't see any way of us winning this game. Yeah. So, a bit of misplaying on my part for like game 3 here, but again, still impressed with how the deck's been performing, despite our like not very good record right now. But I believe that's just my piloting. This is my first time playing Magic in, I guess about a month. So, yeah, about a month. So I'm a little rusty here. Of course, I was playing pretty terribly the other time too, but even though we're 2-2, I do think that this deck's actually competitive in the meta, which is surprising to me. Anyway, I'm going to go for a smoke, and then we'll finish off this league. Okay, we just got paired. That's my cat in the background you're hearing, if you can hear him, which I imagine you will be able to do so soon. So, what do I do here? We need to mulligan this. It's not very good. This is also not the best, but I don't want to go down any lower. We're going to get rid of this Secret Away, even though this might be burn. We can shuffle it back in when we bring back this Ash Barrens. Yeah, okay, done. They play Island, so it's not burn. Probably going to be Terror, if I had to guess. I don't know how... I haven't really played very much against Terror with this deck, so I'm not sure what that matchup's like. You do have a lot of removal, so you might be okay. Oh no, I have played against a lot of Terror. Usually the Seeker of the Way is how we beat them, because it kind of makes it so that they... Okay, Ice Tunnel. So it's blue-black something. Okay, I think that's a good matchup. I know I've won against it a lot. So unfortunately, we did not get an island, so this might be tricky for us to resolve our Cryogen Relics. We'll grab an island, and we'll play the Chancery. And we'll return the Cabrilla Crossroads. Now the question is, do I play one of these Cryogen Relics into a Spell Pierce? I'm not sure. Because I think the answer is no, because of how important it is that one of them resolves. I think the plan is just to play this Cabrilla Crossroads next turn. We could also go Reality Acid on their Ice Tunnel and see if they counter that. But I don't think I want to. I think I just want to do this, and then try and resolve a Cryogen Relic next turn. With 4 mana, we might be able to. They still have Counterspell plus Spell Pierce up, so we might not be able to resolve it, but we'll see. Yeah, so we'll do this and see if they cast Counterspell. If they do, I don't know if he casts the second one. Okay, they don't. So now do we play Core Skyfish from the Counterspell? I think the answer is no. God, they have a Thorn of the Black Rose, eh? So now we'll go Core Skyfisher. So that's a bit of a problem for us. No response, but what we will do is we will put the Reality Acid onto their Ice Tunnel in an attempt to keep it alive. So this Reality Acid on your Ice Tunnel. They might have Spell Pierce here. And then Core Skyfisher. They could also have Snuff Out. No response. Turn Reality Acid. Okay, and then we'll pass the turn. It's unlikely that they have untapped swamps in their deck. They go Brainstorm. My cat's going to come up soon. We'll see. They go Ponder. So we're going to go Journey on their Thorn, I think. Oh, okay, they do have untapped swamps. That's surprising. I did not think they'd end a Terror. So that's not good for us. So we're going to go... I think we need to draw cards here. So that's what we're going to do. I guess we also want to kind of clear their field. Like, we kind of want to get that Terror out of here. So I guess we can go Journey, pay for the Terror. Yeah, so Journey. Target this. Pay for the Terror. No response. Yes. No response. The problem is they have the early initiative, the early Monarch, and this is how I lost a game against UB because they had the early Monarch. I'm really surprised they're running, like, swamps in their decks, though. That's surprising to me. Okay, so they have a blocker, and they probably have counterspell available for this journey. Or they just have removal for a Dreamstalker. Yeah, okay. So we're going to go Corrosion Relic. There's a Core Skyfisher. Not likely to resolve, but we'll try it anyway. Core Skyfisher. Okay, so they just have more removal for it then. Return the Cryo. 8 cards in hand. I don't mind discarding that Ash Barrens. So we'll play this Chancery. Or, I guess we'll play this. They can use their Spell Pierce that they probably have in hand. Guild to all. Nope. I mean, maybe it was wrong for me to play into the Spell Pierce. Return this, and then pass the turn. Now here, I don't quite know what board I'll do. I haven't seen Sneaky Snacker yet, so... And they kill our Core Skyfisher. So now we have Abjure. I'll attempt this. We draw. There's a Flicker of Fate. So I guess I should have held that. And we'll just play this Radiant Fountain. And we'll put a Reality Acid onto their Ice Tunnel here. Now we're just waiting to find a bounce creature. There's that. Always the old, how am I doing for time? I'm currently behind them on clock. No response. I'm going to cycle this Ash Barrens on their end step. They've killed 2 of our Core Skyfishers, so I think I will be bringing in Devious Cover-Up. Grab a Plains here. No response. Next turn. Always yield. We'll play this Reality Acid on their Ice Tunnel. If they counter it, we just let it go. And we'll play this, and we'll pass the turn. We have Abjure, we also have Flicker of Fate, so it's not like we're completely out of it. Okay, there's another Augur. I think we just let that go. They find Ponder. Okay, so we're going to try and... So here's what we're going to do. Turn off auto yields. If they... Okay, so they are not going to do it. Because we could have... Okay, so there's that. So we want to take them off of any chance they have of... like, more chances off of countering this. So I think we'll actually flicker the Reality Acid with more counters on it, because we kind of want this one to go away. Okay. No response. And we'll put it onto your swamp. And then we'll Abjure your Lorien Revealed. They'll probably have the counter spell here. Okay. Okay. Always yield. There's a Corrosion relic, so we can go Corrosion relic. Core Skyfisher would probably be our best draw right now. And no such luck. Alright, so we're just going to go... Oh, I guess I should have waited. We're going to put, I don't know, on this one. There's a Spreading Seas. And then we'll, I guess, Spreading Seas their swamp here. Draw another card. And it's an island. That's unfortunate. Murmuring Mystic. That's a problem. So we're probably lost game one. We just got kind of like buried by the monarchy, which is a problem with this deck. We do want, I don't think we want the, what do we want here? So I know I want Devious Cover Up. I don't think I want the relics. I haven't really seen anything too graveyardy. Okay, so we have the Journey. So we're going to go Journey. They're going to counter. No response. No response. We're going to flicker our Spreading Seas to try and like draw a card and also save it. Yeah, I mean, that's what we're doing. Cancel. Undo. Undo. So we're going to go flicker our Spreading Seas here. Enchant our colorless land. That's another Spreading Seas. Spreading Seas, I guess, on our island. There's Journey. So we'll Journey their Murmuring Mystic. No response. Play this. I guess we could have put it on their swamp in case there's a black card they wanted to cast. And there was. Let's see. No, this is Valorian revealed. The question is, should I just be conceding here? I think I'm going to try and, like, gain back some time on my clock. And just play, like, really, really quickly. Always yield. And always yield. Okay, there's another Spreading Seas. I guess I will cast it, just to keep drawing. There's a Dream Stalker. Cast that. I mean, they should counter this if they have Counterspell. They don't. Pick up Corrosion Relic. Okay, play Island. And we'll play Corrosion Relic. Okay, we'll F6. Then we'll yield to the next end step. They play another Murmuring Mystic. And they Brainstorm. We really want to get them to be lower on clock than us. Don't know what I will board out, though. They snuff out our dude. They get in for a bunch. We'll move this out of the way. We'll go blue, blue. Omen of the Seas. We'll cycle this Ash Barrens. grab ourselves an island. And scry 2, yield all. We'll go bottom and top. I don't imagine this lowering field's resolving. Next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cast a lowering revealed. I imagine it gets countered here. Okay, we have another journey, so we'll go this, journey. Grab your Murmuring Mystic. No response. This. Omen of the Seas. Always yield. Okay. Put on top. And I tapped poorly. Now I can't go double Seeker. Oh, man. Alright, so we'll go this. Seeker. And F6. I really maybe should have conceded here, because now we're down about a minute. They snuff out. They Bajuka Bog. They get in. We are dead, I think. I don't think there's any way for us to get out of this. Okay, we'll just pass and let them kill us. Hopefully we can kind of like gear up on clock a little more. Okay, so game 2. We need to... Probably should have conceded. Maybe not. Alright, so begin sideboarding, because these are long and grindy games, and we lost game 1, which is very bad. Bring in 2 Devious Cover-Ups. Cutting 1 Reality Acid. And a Spreading Seas. Not Spreading Seas. We're trying to go after their lands here. We don't really want to get rid of Abjure either. So how are we fitting in these Devious Cover-Ups? Is it Reality Acid? The Spreading Seas is pretty good for cutting them off of black mana. Yeah, I guess we'll just go down to just having 1 Reality Acid in the deck. Alright, and submit. Okay, yes, I'd like to be on the play. We will keep this. This is a good hand. We're going to lead on the Cabrilla Crossroads, and we'll might attempt to turn 2 Cryogen Relic, depending on what happens here. We are going to try and get higher on clock than our opponent. However, Abby Jabs is, I know they're an experienced Pauper player, so it's not all that likely that we're going to be able to time them, since they're probably faster than I am. This, and then we'll put a stop on our end step and yield until next end step. Next turn. And then we'll go Omen of the Seas. We're doing this now instead of letting the brainstorm resolve for time reasons. Yield to all. And then we'll put top here. Put on top and put on top. As you can see, though, we were kind of keeping up with the Monarchy, like, okay. Like, yes, we did lose that game, but they had the Monarchy for like, turns and turns and turns. Okay, let's see what they do here. We don't want to play this into that, so I think what we'll do is we'll just pass a turn, because we don't really want to, like, lose to a Spell Pierce. There's their Ice Tunnel. We're just going to yield until next end step here. There's nothing that we'd want to counter here. Then we'll cycle this for Plains. Grab the Plains. Next turn. Play this. We're getting close to wanting to cast this Core Sky Fisher. Now no, we're fine. They're not going to. Okay, they counter this or annul it. Probably annul. Counter spell. No response. We are not going to cast this Core Sky Fisher because we want to be able to stop them from potentially landing the Monarchy. The problem is, if we do that, okay, there's another one of those. So, go Core Sky Fisher, they counter it. That's not good for us. Do they have 2 counter spells? They probably don't. We'll bring this back. Now, we still have Abjure available. Do I want to flicker this? I will attempt to flicker this. They probably have Spell Pierce, but at this point, like, we'll just let it happen. Nope. I mean, maybe it was wrong for me to do that, but their Spell Pierce was kind of like holding me back anyway. Okay, there's a Terror. We are going to... We have 5 mana. Basic land cycling. We'll grab ourselves another Plains. Do this. We'll take 5 initially. I think that's fine. And we'll go top. And we'll pass the turn. Now, do they have 2 Spell Pierces? Question. I think I will cast this Omen of the Seas and see if they have it, because, yeah, we'll just cast it. If they have another Spell Pierce, they have another Spell Pierce. All right. I think we want this Journey as well. So I think we want both of these. Put on top. Put on top. Next turn. We'll attempt to Journey this. Journey to Nowhere. No response. Journey to Nowhere. And now, if they have the Spell Pierce, this would be the time to cast it. Oh, they have another counter spell. Yeah, there's no point in us abjuring that, so no response. Corrosion Relic. Draw a card. Okay, we'll play the Chancery. And we'll return this Cabria Crossroads. The problem is, that's 2 of our journeys gone. Our opponent had triple counterspell. And now they have the Monarch. So I guess me tapping out for that Corrosion Relic was a mistake. Making a lot... Yeah, no, I'm tempted just to concede now. We'll do this. Pay the ward. Yield to all. So it's looking like we're going 2 and 3. Unfortunately, did not play very well this... Yeah, no, we're done. All right, so unfortunately, we didn't... Kind of got crushed against UB Terror, but that was mostly my bad for game 2. I was playing quickly. I'm really, really hungry. So unfortunately, not the best record, 2 and 3. I still think that matchup was favorable. I just did not play it well. And unfortunately, I can't really play more than one of these. Like, it's just the time issue. So not the best ending to the league. Just kind of rushed through that one without thinking. But I was not expecting the need to actually have to play these in 2 days. I was hoping to play these over the course of like 5 days, like one every day. So I just kind of rushed through that at the end there. So disappointing record. Again, another really disappointing record. I was hoping to actually have a good league on my channel for this video, but that did not happen. So, well, you know, that's the way it goes sometimes. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, even though my gameplay kind of fell apart near the end there. And, yeah, I'll hopefully eventually be able to upload a league that does well. All right, see you next time.